Alright, hello everyone and welcome to this stream. I am just getting a few things set up on my end here. My mic sounds a little quiet compared to usual. Let me know if it's coming through alright on your end. Alright, well, things look alright for now. I'm not sure why my mic is so quiet. I guess it looks okay on your end, so maybe it's fine. Welcome everyone, this is Office Hours. I don't have an article up yet, but I'm going to have an article on my website here soon talking about what Office Hours is. You can come ask me questions, show me stuff, interact, get help with research or studying or homework or anything like that. I will be here for the next hour, maybe 2 hours, depending on how this goes. So hit me up in the chat. Otherwise, I will be right here waiting to interact. Yo, Angel, welcome to the stream. This is Office Hours number 3. I'm going to be doing these more often so that people can come ask me questions. I can maybe help them out with something. We got 2 people in the chat right now, my friend Angel and then someone I've never seen before. I'm going to call him Tony because I'm not sure how else to say that. So, hi Tony, welcome to the stream. I see you have a quick question. I got to adjust my camera here so I can see the chat a little better. One moment before I read that off. Oh, Sarah, welcome to the stream, Miss Sweet. Thank you for joining us. It is quite a group here we got. All right, Tony's question. What do you think of Jan Irvin's show Unspun with Jacob Duelman on Joseph Scaliger Royal Society? Have you taken in the episodes? Yes, Tony, I have taken them in. I think Jan is not a strong researcher. I think he's got anger issues. Jacob is similar in the sense that he's not a very strong researcher and also has some anger issues. But I mean, I welcome them both back to have a civil discussion with me, but between both of them went pretty far south pretty quickly within a matter of questions, just to try and get some clarification on what they believed. As far as the Unspun episodes go about Joseph Scaliger, I don't think they have too much academic merit to them, so I don't recommend those for learning about Scaliger or the Royal Society. That's my take on them. I haven't watched them for, it's been a few years now since I've even thought about those, but overall, that's my take on it right now. Not very solid, and the researchers, if you can call them that, are pretty hot-headed and don't like to answer questions. They like to say what they want to say and leave it at that. Any questioning or pushback is just the worst thing for them. Just Miss Sweet, tell Jabba I say hello too. I miss her. She is a lot of fun. I've been seeing her on Snapchats, I think, and maybe Facebook. I think mostly Snapchat, but Jabba is definitely one of my favorite dogs. I got something I'm working on in the background here. Here, I can pull it up on the screen. I'm trying to think of like what's the best way to say all this. I've got an article here I'm going to post on the website called The Office Hours, and I'll link it in the description so that when people come in they can kind of get like an idea on what I'm going to be doing here, and then also what office hours are, and you guys can chip in too to make suggestions on how to improve the article as well. But if you have any more questions or any comments or anything, just let me know. I'll be keeping an eye on the chat here while I work on this. I'll be here for maybe an hour, maybe two. I want it to be like a kind of a cool, fun hangout spot for people to come to, that maybe if you're like chilling, studying, just hanging out, you could put this on in the background, or you can chat with people in the chat. That's kind of the idea that I have here. And then if you have any like questions or homework that you want help with, I have some experience with finding answers for questions. Angel says, I'm looking for that Static in the Attic video. I'll post it on Patreon when I find it. Thanks, Angel. I appreciate that. What he's talking about is this Patreon page. This is the Ctruth Patreon page. You can help support what I'm doing here for $1 or more a month. You get access to my Killing Time series, which I did really early on, and I've learned a lot since then. So looking back on it, I could see a lot of room for improvement, but also it is something that I put some time and effort into. Angel's talking about the live reaction video polls. So right now I'm on the second one. I'm going to be doing this on this Saturday, December 11th. You can become a patron for $1 or more. You get not just access to this poll, you get access to a bunch of the Ctruth Patreon stuff. Right now, this poll is a vote between Conspiracy Are Us's video, the timeline manipulation, and it has a runtime of 32 minutes and 42 seconds. Or you can vote for Static in the Attic's hashtag mudflood that made Britain an island. It's about 20 minutes long. Whoops. All right. I'm not going to be voting on these. I don't want to influence the patrons' decision on what they want to see me react to. Eventually, enough of these won't be voted for that I'll have the ones that weren't voted for up against each other so that they can compete. Angel says, I found it. Baron, I'm not sure how to say your name. I think it's a nephew, maybe a cousin. It's my mom's sister's child named Baron. So if that's how you say it, then that's good. But if not, then please correct me in the chat. Angel said he found the Static video. He's gonna post it in the chat here. So that'll probably come up here in a minute whenever he gets over to it. I won't keep an eye on it, but Angel, let me know when you post it, and I'll get that in the run-up for the live reaction video number 3. Looks like Static is going to lose this vote for this week, so maybe we can get, you said that it's maybe his best video? What did you say exactly? You said he's your favorite forgotten history researcher. He does excellent work. I said, what's your number 1 recommended vid from Static? He says, pretty good question. Or that's a good question. Not even pretty good, just solid good. All right, he said he posted it, so I'm reloading the page. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not seeing it quite yet. I'll give it a second to come through on my end. But this concept was inspired by professors or teachers who leave time open for their students to come in and meet with them in their office to ask questions. And so if anybody does come in here with a question and wants to have a one-on-one, that is a possibility. We can interact, we can look into something together. If you've been pulling a thread on a sweater of biblical interpretation or chronological investigation, we can pull that thread together and see what we find. So Angel says it's posted. Angel, I'm going to give that a few minutes before I go back and check on it. So here I have Office Hours is a video series I'm conducting on YouTube to allow people to ask me questions or leave me comments. Professors are teachers. There's no need to be redundant, is my thinking for taking that part out. How is the audio, how is my voice and the music pairing together? Is the music too loud? I try to find the sweet spot between the voice and the music, and I feel like the music is either always too low or too high, so let me know if it's mixing alright. The sentence is just too long. I'm trying to think of how I can, maybe I'll move the inspiration into a new paragraph. That way I can chop the sentence up easier. Alright, Angel says I found the sweet spot. Thanks for the feedback, Angel. I appreciate that. We got Galweg? Not sure how to say that one. I'm going to call you Weg for short, if that is okay with you. Or you can let me know how to pronounce that, and next time I see you in the live stream, I will know how to say your name. Galway. Oh, I get it. Alright, so not Weg. I'm not going to call you Weg then. Galway. Old Norse pronunciation. Thanks for the clarification. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a part in here to catalog all the hours. Galway, I don't think I've ever seen you comment on my videos before. I'm not sure I've ever seen you in my chat either, so let me know what brings you in. I'm curious. Longtime subscriber, you tend to lurk though, and you're not the most articulate. No worries. I have a lot of channels that I follow like that, where I lurk, I give a like here and there. Occasionally I'll drop emojis to help boost them. Like I'll drop an emoji in the comments to help boost them in the algorithm, because when you comment on a video, when you comment on a video, it tells YouTube that people are commenting on this and that more people will probably want to comment, and they like that because it means you're on their site and you're commenting, you're spending time on YouTube, which is what these websites or apps want. So welcome. I appreciate your long time subscription. Angel says he always drops a like and a comment, or he says, I always drop a like and comment something to boost the algo on my favorite subs. Like, you're a good man, Angel, good man. It's not much, but it's honest work. Alright, let's see if Angel's comment has shown up on the Patreon page yet. Oh, I got a notification. I imagine that's the comment. Here we go. It's called #Truth Bombshell, Eyewitness to 1812 era catastrophes. It's from a year ago. I'm not gonna play it right now, but I wanted to just check it out. I gotta get through the ad to see how long of a video it is. Or no, I don't. I can see it from here. 35 minutes, 13 seconds. So that's pretty decent length. So I think we could do that. I'll get that added up into the lineup for next week. For anyone watching who hasn't voted on this yet or isn't a patron, this is the live reaction video poll for this upcoming Saturday. You can choose between one of these two videos for me to do a blind reaction to. Yeah, the years go by really quick. When did he post this exactly? January 23rd, 2020. So man, it's almost been 2 years since he posted this. It's about to be January 2022. So far I've done office hours on one Wednesday, one Sunday, and one Monday. Zerv is in the live chat. He says, short video of moonworms. What are moonworms? Do I even want to know? Here goes. Oh, here's a worm moon. Moonworm sits in the Library of Congress's catalog. Have you ever wondered if there was life on the moon? There may not be. Not on the surface, anyway. Alright, 37 likes. We're going to the Moonworms Facebook page. Moonworms. Zerv says he has got a strange video of worms shooting out of the moon. Zerv, is that on your YouTube channel? Meet the lunar worm. Hold on, here we go. Space worm sighting on moon. He says, no, I downloaded it. Zerv says, no, I downloaded it. I'll try to find channel. Is it this one? Space worms sighting on moon? Moonworms? Worms or snakes on the moons with their offsprings. Their offsprings what? What do these offspring have? Alright, we got 2 subscribers on this. Worms or snakes on the moons. Let me pause this music here. Give it a good listen to. You might be able to hear the moons in this video. Hear the worms. Oh, there's no sound. Alright, no sound at all. I'm going to turn the music back on here real quick before we watch this. If it's like a funny picture or something that's been photoshopped into it, I might just laugh. Oh, was that one of them? Was that one of the moonworms? Those lines there? Those have got to be huge if they're real. Zerv says that they made a funny comment on the video. Oh, maybe this is. It's got 2 comments on it. Zerv. Here it is. Alright. Minecraft says, now I'm a bit scared. Zerv says, these things fly to the earth and attach themselves to the spinal cord of humans through the collarbone. Good night. Yeah, Zerv, that is kind of a funny comment. Do we have any of these? I mean, like, if this thing were to fly to earth, it'd be huge. Like, these are craters right here. Craters are massive. I don't know what the diameter is of these. There's no scale to show us. Is there? Is it in the bottom there? Nah. He's got this labeled as Moonworm 5. Could just be a hair on the lens. But, I mean, if this is a crater, these are little craters right here. Look at that thing. I mean, without scale, it's hard to say for sure how large that is, but that's got to be like 15 feet at the minimum. Has anybody ever caught one of these? Do they have them... Zerv, have you seen like an autopsy where they like... somebody dies, they do a autopsy, and then they're like, what is this thing on this guy's spine? You know what? I think I saw this on a YouTube video once. This is a moonworm. And then the men in black bust down the door and take the moonworm. And the only way that we even know about it is through this guy on YouTube, Daniel Royvois, with 2 subscribers. Worms or snakes on the moons? Moons? Are there 2 moons? Are these not pictures of the same moon? What moon are these on? We got Galway saying, the spice is life, even on the moon. Yes. Serve goes, the moon might be small. We don't know. I think we can be fairly confident that the moon is not small. RX only, welcome to the stream. He says, you must be hella baked, bro. I am not hella baked, I am sober. But this is enough to get me feeling like I'm baked, looking at these moonworms. Let's keep watching this video. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds long. Can we do they have street view on this? Can we get down next to the moonworm to get a better look at it? He's pinning it. He's renaming this moonworm. This is moonworm 8 now. No longer moonworm 5. What is moonworm 5 then? I wish I had his program. I wish I could click these myself. There you have it, folks. That's moonworm 6 right there. Don't get them confused with moonworm 7. They hate it when you do that. That's moonworm 7 right there. Get a good look at it. It looks totally different than moonworm 6. Alright, I've had enough time on this space worm sighting. I'm gonna need a little bit more than those images to believe in moonworms. How are we looking on time here? I have been streaming for... Where's my window for that? 50 minutes? Alright, yeah, I'll keep this going. Maybe for another 20 minutes to a half an hour or so. Maybe longer. Zerv says, there's a flat earth channel that shines a green laser on the moon. In one video, he filmed a moonworm. I'll try to find channel. Alright, Zerv, let me know when you find that. I would love to see a green laser shining on the moonworm. Moonworms, that's definitely going in the title of this video. This is the working title so far, Moonworm Hangout. I have to be honest, I've never heard of moonworms before. No moonworms, no moon snakes. This is new to me. For anyone else, feel free to ask any questions, share any video titles. I can try and look it up, give you my opinion on it. Alright, Zerv located the channel. We're about to get some real life footage of Mikey Smith shining a light on moonworms. Horizontally opposed. Alright, so we found the channel. Now I gotta find the moonworms video. But before that, RX has a question. He says, what do you think of the idea that the world is becoming Neo-Dada? Like Dadaism, like the art form? Let me double check that, see if rings any bells. I think I know what that is, but I'm not super familiar with the term. Yeah, it's art. It's avant-garde art. Yeah, I remember it being like kind of a goofy type deal, something that like shakes you, makes you double think, based on deliberate irrationality and negation of traditional artistic values. So what do I think of the idea that the world is becoming Neo-Dada? Dada being a movement in art and literature based on deliberate irrationality. So Neo-Dadaism would be a new movement, the successor to the Dada movement. What do I think of the idea that the world is becoming Neo-Dada? Maybe, like, I could see what you're saying. Deliberate irrationality. Possibly. I don't know of any statistics on that. It's not something I've thought about too much. But, yeah, I think possibly people are being more deliberately irrational. I think for most of human history and most people today are just naturally irrational. So irrationality comes naturally, but being deliberately irrational, that's like some Adult Swim stuff, some something else. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that would be something for a sociologist to look into, I think. All right, we found the channel. Zerv, do you know what video it is that he shines this laser pointer? Oh, here it is. Maybe this one. Mike's laser test from springtime. McToon lost his mind is another video he's got. All right, Zerv, let me know what video it is. Seeing he's got a lot of videos here. I want to make sure to get the right one and not waste my time on any others. Alright, I'm updating the name of the stream to Neo-Dada Moonworm Hangout. I'm guessing it's Mike's laser test from springtime. So I'm gonna open up this video and wait for Zerv to let me know if I got this right. Whoops. I didn't mean to do mini player. I meant to do default view. Yeah, no, I'll keep it theater mode for everyone. Canada laser test proves the Earth is flat. This is a videoception here. We got a video within a video. Within a video, the live stream itself. How many layers deep can we get? Now, if this video right here that is in his video has a video playing in it, that would be, I might just have to stop the stream. He says, what the F is that at 104 seconds, part 2. All right, let's check it out. He says, what the F is that? See, I already don't really care for this guy because it looks like he's somewhat abusive even in his video titles. But I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt and admit that you can be abusive and a complete scumbag of a human and still be right about moonworms. So let's try and find this. What the F is that? And maybe even calling him a scumbag is too far. We could just call him an abuser, because that's an appropriate title if that's what he does, is abuse people. Where is this video at? How long ago was this from? Look at this guy, he's got tons of videos. Maybe if I Google the title of the video, I'll find it. Nah. Alright, I'm gonna keep going through his stuff. If you know how long ago this was posted, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep scrolling through this dude's. How many videos does he have? Does it say? Nah. Yeah, Zerv says I have to scroll down a lot. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see just how far I can scroll down. Actually, let me see what this dude's about section says. Flat Earth, ball and planes. Alright. Videos, scroll way down. Alright. Yo, I don't know if I'm ever gonna find this. It's like a needle in a haystack type situation I'm in here trying to find this video. Alright, here I am. I hit the bottom of the list here, so I can work my way up and try and find this video for you. Alright, not seeing it yet. Going quick though. What the F is that? Part 2. Let me know if I skip past it, if I miss it somehow. Maybe you might try posting a link, see if it works. Can I please rap while I search? Yeah, nah, I don't think I can do that. I don't really rap too much, and when I do, it's usually stuff that I've written out before. Not really much of a freestyler. But sometimes I can freestyle. If I'm by myself and nobody else is around, I spit immaculate freestyles. But as soon as anyone else shows up, then it's just garbage. Yeah, I don't see any links in the chat from you, but copy and paste in search of channel potentially might work. I mean, I'm almost halfway through these videos. You don't know how long ago it was streamed, or how long ago it was posted, like 2 years or 1 year? Zerv, you're not sending me on a wild goose chase, are you? Oh, no, I got it, man. Here it is, 1 year ago, 917 views. We found it. Just when I was losing faith in you. You pull through. Alright, here we go. I'm going to turn down the music here, and we'll get a look at this moonworm under the laser pointer. Alright, here we go. This dude is shaking a lot. The moonworm's got him shook. I'm not seeing any laser pointer. 69 likes. Yo, did you see it? He did it. He just showed us the moonworm. Yo, I think I just saw it again. Zerv. Bruh. What is this? Was that it? Was that the moonworm? At 104 sec? Does he mean a minute for? Oh, I bet he does. That was right when I said that thing. You could see something on the screen. Yo, that's a bird, yo. Or a bat. It's not from the moon. That thing is tripping, no explanation. I'm gonna take a bat or a bird over moonworms any day for this. What the F is that? Yo, he says wait for it. Yo, am I waiting for this bird? Oh, oh yeah. Lunar wave. That's what Angel's talking about. I'll have to look at that some other time. Zerv says, yeah, go back. Let me slow down the playback speed here to half speed. Nah, dude, look at that. That's legit a worm. I can't think of any other explanation for this. That's a moonworm. They're bioluminescent creatures. That's why you can see it on the dark side of the moon. Look how quickly it's moving, too. What else do you know that could move that quickly, aside from a moonworm? I mean, look how massive it is. This is a crater on the moon. This thing is about as long as that crater. This thing's got to be like at least 100 feet. This guy caught a moonworm on camera coming down to Earth to go into someone's spine through their collarbone. I'm watching on 2.5 speed at the request of Zerv. Look at that. Irrefutable proof. Look at how it turns from an arch into a wiggle. Here we got a smiley face. Now it's like a bird beak type thing. It's an A without the dash. It's shape-shifting. It's wiggling like a worm. Zerv, I gotta be straight with you here. I am not too impressed by this. My commentary has been just the epitome of sarcasm. It shows up on the left side of the screen also. All right. Let's see. So here we got it moving. You can't see it at all right now, but maybe it might come back into the frame here at the end of the video. That's the sound of the moonworm you guys are hearing right now. Are you a Dadaist, Zerv? You gotta be honest with me on this one. I'm not seeing it on the left side. Where's it at? Yo, look! Oh, I thought that was the moonworm. Like right up in his camera's face. Nah. Alright, well, so far, moonworms, I'm gonna put that in the realm of undetermined. Yeah, Zerv, this video is, this is not gonna cut it. At least for me. You might be able to convince some people in moonworms with this, but, I am not convinced. If anything, it looked like a bird or a bat of some sort. There's no frame of reference. We can't tell how far away or how close it is. So, there we go. We got moonworms out of the way. Maybe if you bring me an autopsy report, maybe if there's something physical we can look at to determine that that's a moonworm. Let's check out Angel's lunar waves here. He says, lunar wave is trippy, no explanation. Angel, bro, you got a video for this? You're the one that thinks that there's no explanation, so let me know what video you want me to look at for this lunar wave thing, and I'll give it a look-see here. Miss Sweet, if you were still in the chat, I'm not sure who all has voted on this, but be sure to get in and vote on this before the end of the week here. If it's a tie, I will flip a coin. Top is heads, bottom is tails. I'm at an hour and 15 on this live stream, hour 14 and 17 seconds. So, Angel, I am going to wait for you to comment with a moonwave suggestion video, and then I will check that out, and then I will pull this stream to a close unless anyone else has any questions, which I will do my best to answer them quickly. Zerv asks, am I going to do any videos on ancient China? Yes, I do have plans on doing videos on ancient China. I think it was you who asked if I would review Fomenko's book on ancient China. So apparently you have a interest in ancient China. I do have something on my website about this. I got ancient or just Chinese timelines, I think is what it is. Here's a little something on the Chinese calendar. Here's something on the Chinese timeline comparisons. This was way back when did I publish this? March 5th, 2019. So this was like 2.5 years ago, even more, when I was looking into discrepancies in the information online about timelines. Pretty much China, their timelines on the internet are pretty consistent, aside from some, like the more discrepancies there are, but once you get to here, it's pretty much all the same. I mean, there's still some discrepancies about how they split up the dynasties here. So if you want to check out this article, just go to my website, type in Chinese into the search the site feature, and you'll get both of the Chinese timelines comparisons, and you'll see a little bit about the Chinese calendar. I don't think I have too much info on this article here. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Sheesh. Yeah. And this is why I write them, because the memory is fickle, but the pen is forever until it gets scrubbed off the internet. So if you want to learn about the Chinese calendar, this is my article on it. Chinese timelines. This is my article on it. I think those are my only two that I got. Origins of Chinese texts here. This was an early one too. February 24th, 2019. Alright, I am updating the name of this Neo-Dada Chinese Moonworm Hangout. So, yeah, the textual transmission of the Chinese works is maybe less explored academically, but for sure lesser explored in the English language. I imagine there's a lot of stuff in Mandarin or other languages on the Chinese transmission of texts. I have some mentions on Chinese forgery in this article, a brief history of medieval and early modern forgery. Chinese kids are mentioned in this article, the better by mistake notes. I figure Angel's still out looking for a lunar wave video. Regarding my Chtruth is back, he says, regarding your collab with MythVision, did the theories of Edwin Johnson ever come up? No, and I did 2 videos with MythVision, and then the most recent one never actually aired on MythVision. It got garbled, the video got messed up, and it never went live. But with MythVision, potentially the first episode that I did with MythVision, because that was me talking about Fomenko's new chronology, might have mentioned Edwin Johnson in there. Definitely didn't go into any depth. And the second one that I did with MythVision was on just general chronology and some of the things that I thought were problematic, or some of the things that I thought needed to be looked into more. And so that probably doesn't mention Edwin Johnson. The third video that I did, I definitely didn't mention Edwin Johnson, and I posted that one on my YouTube channel, so you can check out that on the Ctruth channel. Zerv asks, you never seen lunar waves? No, Zerv. I don't think I have, but if I did, I saw it in a video maybe a couple years ago and have since forgotten about it. So I'm not sure where Angel went. I was hoping he was going to bring a video here for the lunar wave idea, but maybe I'll get into the lunar wave next office hours. Chtruth is back. He says, it seems the mythicists are always stuck accepting consensual chronology and historicity of early church figures. I'm sorry, Chtruth. I don't know. I don't know. It seems. Potentially it seems that way to you. I'm not sure why it would seem that way. I think most people accept the consensual chronology, whatever that means. Consensual. Example given, Paul is real. Yeah, I think for sure most people don't think twice about whether or not people were real. It really doesn't help either that so many historians are toxic towards the idea. Fomenko is an interesting character. The terminology he came up, I'm pretty sure he coined the term Scaligerean chronology, because I mean, even that term Scaligerean chronology isn't really it doesn't really refer to anything. It doesn't really explain anything. The chronology we use today is not the one invented by Scaliger. The methodology kind of is, only in the sense that we don't hold the Bible at the very core of our chronology, that we now accept sciences and other academic disciplines to help inform our conception of the past. And in that way, yes, it's Scaligean, but I mean, other people were using sources besides the Bible prior to Scaliger too, so yeah, he says consensual chronology is the main term he likes to use, synonymous with Scaligean chronology. I don't think that either. I think those are maybe kind of jokey terms, but yeah, I'm not sure. I've been planning on doing an update video on Fomenko's new chronology to get my thoughts down on where I'm at with it right now. Contemporary chronology, you could argue for that most people do believe in the contemporary one, but like consensual, that's like you consent to something. And a consensual chronology, what is the chronology consenting to? Where is consent involved in that? Maybe there's another definition. Let me look it up in Merriam. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with those terms. Consensual chronology. It's the mainstream. Well, I know what it's referring to. The mainstream chronology accepted by contemporary historians. Yeah, contemporary. I mean, not even historians all agree on what chronology is true. Chronology is a very technical field with a lot of variation, determining what came when and where and how. There's a ton of subfields of chronology, like evolutionary biology has a chronology that is constantly undergoing revisions to make it more coherent. Zach Maggs is in the chat. Welcome, Zach. He asks, how many of Fomenko's books have you read cover to cover? How many of the books? I think there's 13 books in the 7-volume series, so I've read all of those cover to cover. I read How It Is in Reality cover to cover. I read Tsar of the Slavs cover to cover. So, what is that, 15 of the books? I read a lot of I read or skimmed through the 22 ebook series, but those are just like repeats, like copy and pasted from the 7 volumes. So, technically I read those cover to cover because I read the 7-volume series. Zerv says you should get into if Shakespeare was real or who was Friar Bacon. Why should I get into that, Zerv? Tell me what I should get into that for, and why is looking into Shakespeare important? Zach, I think you're a patron, so if you're not aware yet, I got a new series going on. I got these live reaction videos, so be sure to get over to the Patreon page and vote for which video you want me to react to. I got a little bit of info here. Otherwise, I'm going to create an article to kind of summarize what I do with that, just like this office hours episode thing I'm going to post after this video is done. I'm going to be adding chapters in at the end of this too, so people can skip to the right part. Earth Unveiled is asking, what do I do as a job right now, like, to make money? Earth, I am unemployed. I don't have a job right now to make money. I want to do this full time, but I am not able-bodied. I have a handicap of sorts, so it's very difficult for me to work regular jobs. So this is what I'm trying to do for now. So to answer your question, I don't have a job to make money. Zerv is in the chat talking about fried bacon. Tristoth, I think he does mean Francis Bacon. Was Francis Bacon a friar, though? I do not know. He was a viscount. He was an attorney general. But a friar? Disability, that was the word I was looking for. I have a disability. Earth asks, have I wrote anything on Nostradamus? No, I have not. I'm pretty sure I have not. Nah, I only have one mention of Nostradamus on my website, and it's a side note in the biography of Stadius. Tristoff says, in relation to Shakespeare, Bacon is often considered the authentic figure behind many of the writings. I think I have heard that before. I'm not sure how strong the argument is, though. I've never looked at it too closely. Zerv says, it's funny how no Islamic sources exist for the pyramids. It's almost like they built them post-Napoleon. Maybe. I don't know if there's evidence for that, but are there no Islamic sources for the pyramids? Is that a true statement? Zerv, where did you hear that there's no Islamic sources for the pyramids? I mean, this could be fake, but I don't see any reason to think so right off the bat. And it says that they do talk about the pyramids. So, where'd you hear that? Let me know. Earth Unveiled says, what's your opinion on him? On Nostradamus, I don't have much of an opinion on him. I do have his book, his prophecies, so... but yeah, as far as if they're actually prophetic, I have my doubts about that. I've never been presented with a prophecy that really satisfied my criteria for being a legitimate prophecy. I'm not sure what your opinion on it is, but you can tell me in the comments here, in the chat, and let me know what you think of Nostradamus. Maybe I can look into him on the next office hours. I'm getting towards the end of the stream here, though. I have been up and running for an hour and 35 minutes, so I'm gonna close this out in the next 10 minutes. So if you got any more questions, any comments, drop them in the chat and I will get to them as quick as I can here. Trishtov recommends or suggests that I look more into the Shakespeare controversy. They say there are several historical figures that were more likely behind the writings. Most likely it was a group of writers. You are suggesting that I look more into the Shakespeare controversy. Where do you suggest I start looking? Who has already looked into this that you know of? Whose research can I review on this? Earth Unveiled says, I don't have one either right now. Alright, Earth, we are in the same boat then. We don't really have too much of an opinion on Nostradamus. And then Earth goes on to ask, do I believe in a god? No, I do not. There are no gods that I've ever heard about or been asked about that I think actually exist. So, what about you? Do you think that there's any gods out there, or one singular god? Sometimes when I ask people if they believe in a god, they say, oh, I don't believe in a god, I believe in the god. I just had it up on the screen here. Whoops. Zerv says, which Islamic source mentions the pyramids before Napoleon? This one right here. You can check out this article, Pyramids in the Medieval Islamic Landscape, Perceptions and Narratives by Martin Smith. This was published in the Journal of the American Research Center in Egypt in 2007. It's only 14 pages, it's a quick read. But right on page 1, it shows this is the source from the maybe late 12th, early 13th century, recounting the story told by a young man mentioning the pyramids. But let me know, Zerv, who told you? Who told you that there's no Islamic sources for the pyramids? I want to know that. Zerv says, John Dee probably invented the Hebrew language and wrote the Bible. How did John Dee do that? John Dee, he was... Isn't that the 1500s? John Deere? No, John Dee. Yeah, that's the 1500s, early 1600s. We have Bibles prior to that. We have Hebrew writing prior to the 1500s. How could he have... How is that a probability? Who told you this? Zerv, where are you learning all this stuff from? Who is telling you these things? Alright, Zerv, 2 things I need from you. I need to know where you heard about the Islamic pyramid thing, and I need to know who told you that John Dee probably invented the Hebrew language and wrote the Bible. I want sources for both of those things. And that's what's going to be needed before we move forward here. Zerv says, yep. Alright, well, I'm glad we agree on that. So, Maybe once the stream is over, drop the links in the comments, and I'll give them a check. Alright, stream is ending in 5 minutes or less, so any other comments or questions you got, drop them in the chat. Zerv says, occult books. Well, I guess I'm never going to find those sources then, since they're hidden. Because that's what occult means, right, is hidden. Maybe, can you name one of these occult books? Name 2 of them. I'll give you brownie points. One book, no brownie points. 2 books, 5 brownie points. Nah, that's not how it works, Irv. I already showed you the Islamic writer. I even showed you the title of the work. So I guess that means I did name him first. So let's get those book titles. Let's hear it. Alright, Chtruth. Good work bringing in good work bringing in a point for me to start. You are a model for your peers. Chtruth says, for an introduction through Joyce Store, the Shakespearean controversy, a Stratfordian rejoinder. Let me just give a look on that here before I close this out. We got Shakespearean controversy from 1959. I wonder if this field of scholarship has been progressed since then. This is just a kicking off point. It's obviously research. Good research takes a long time. It's not something that can be done in an afternoon sitting. The American Bar Association Journal. What's up with this journal, though? Not much information. Law. I figured it would be law since it's the American Bar Association. Maybe there was a court case that's mentioned in here. How many pages is this? 7 pages? Oh, that's pretty good. Alright. Let's see. I got some more comments here. Galway. Is it Galway or Galway? Whatever the case is, Galway says, there was an Islamic thing about the pyramids, but I can't remember the guy's name, etc. Read the abstract. Alright, Zerv says, next stream I mentioned some books. Alright, Zerv, you'll have plenty of time. I think I'm going to do it on Wednesday, in the next office hours. So, not tomorrow, but the following day. Chtruth says, just an interesting historical controversy that I think is relevant to your channel. Yeah, I agree with you, Chtruth. I am interested in looking into that more. I have read quite a bit about the Shakespearean forgeries, which are works attributed to Shakespeare, but that literature doesn't really talk anything about Shakespeare himself being forged or fake. Alright, so I agree with you, Chtruth. I think that is relevant for my channel. Earth Unveiled says, Bard code on YouTube for Shakespeare. Let's see. Look at that. This has got to be who you're talking about. We got a picture of Shakespeare with barcode right here. The mystery of Shakespeare's true identity. Oh, look at that. This is a nice description for the channel. It's very clean, it's bullet pointed. I am already interested. What was the other one? A Stratfordian rejoinder. We have a few different theories here. Oxfordian, Baconian. Alright, Earth unveiled. Bringing in the big guns. I appreciate that. I'm gonna watch one of those videos after this, and then maybe I will add one of them. Actually, Earth, I'm gonna end the stream here in just a second, but drop a comment of your favorite video from Barcode, and I'll add it to the lineup for these live reaction videos. Galway says, I've been blah something. Oh, alright, yeah. This was in response to the Islamic pyramid thing. So that concludes the stream. Everyone, thanks for joining. Thanks for dropping your questions and comments. I appreciate all of you. Huge thanks goes out to my patrons. That support means a lot to me. It helps me get this going. It helps me know that this is something you want to see more of. So thank you all for your continued support. And with that, that is Office Hours number 3. I will see you all later this week for Office Hours number 4. Take it easy.